Put your hat on. Lord have mercy, you're going to see your crazy hair. We have 8 minutes still. Why are we on?
It'll be alright.
That's really close. Hello. Well, whenever people do get on here and start watching, we have some cool stuff to talk about, what we've been doing. If you're on here, I see people are on here. Say hi already. I can't see you. It's our live, silly. But I can see that you're on here. How are you tonight, Katie? You're the first one on here. I'm impressed. I'll have to make sure to acknowledge that when other people get on here. You're usually the non-existent, confused one. Oh, and I was talking to your daughter on Snapchat, Katie. She's so silly. I told her it was about time she cleaned her room. Who else is on here? We got on just a little bit early.
There's 2 people now.
I know, when I told her, I was like, it's about time. She was like, leave me alone. Hi, Christy. Emily. My Michelle's faces. It's been a long day. A long day. We were off today. Livy said, "Aw, tell my little girls I said hi and we love them." Olivia lost another tooth. She showed me last night when we were talking. Well, wait, we're just kind of like I said, we got on early just because. And so does Penelope. Hi, Penny. I miss you. We have some really cool things that have happened to us, you guys. We love them. They're going to be like grown when we get back. It's weird. I'll go share it to my Facebook. Thank you. Yeah, we're just kind of BSing right now. Oh, that's Josh saying hello to everyone.
Good, I like it.
It works. But we've got some really cool things that have happened and keep happening. So we got some good internet, so we shouldn't have any issues. Knock on wood.
Check the table.
I'm gonna remove my arm so I don't get yelled at already. So what have y'all been doing today? What is today? Wednesday? Anything fun? Everyone have a good 4th of July? I saw Texas had a lot of fires. That was pretty scary. Don't shake the table. I know.
I also saw Cali's already on fire too, remember?
Is that from fireworks? Really?
Yep. Didn't make any sense. The same in Texas. During a popcorn fart and they're still lighting off fireworks. It's just crazy. Come on, use your head.
Yeah. There were some here. But we went out with some people from work for dinner that night, 4th of July.
Yeah, we didn't.
So,
I haven't felt festive as far as the 4th goes very much. I don't know.
but it was nice. We just sat outside and listened to them all around us, because with all the trees you can't see anything. So that was fun.
I did send the drone up.
Went to the ranch.
We went to the ranch and watched a hog sacking.
Of course you did, Emily.
Oh, so much to say with that.
Of course you did. I'm glad you had fun, though. We have some extra people on here. Who else is on here? You have to talk to people.
I can't. It won't. It locked up.
Oh. I didn't get to see any fireworks.
Actually, you're on our YouTube too. You could log in and talk to them on ours, on your phone.
So, or we can just talk and reply. So yeah, who else is on here? We got 5.
So bossy. Put some. Hey, y'all, hit the thumbs up there. If there's 5 of you here, there need to be 5 thumbs.
Mm-hmm. And who's bossy now?
Right? Make it happen, Captain. Oh, ran one off.
We have like a minute still.
I think Yara got Emery's phone or Jane. I will need a backstory.
Don't boss us. I know, he's so bossy. Y'all look at his, do y'all remember before we left and I was outvoted on the beard situation?
I'm gonna go to a barber next week and get it touched up, but it's coming
He has
along
not
nicely.
cut it.
It's coming along nicely.
I took my straightener to it the other day. That was kind of funny.
Yeah, it actually come way out here.
He was scared I was gonna burn him. I was scared I was gonna burn him. But
It's me. It's a yearly thing in Richland Springs.
for real. So, well, we can start talking as people get on here, but we tried to do a live a few weeks ago. Hi! Oh, hi, Jeff and Tina.
Hi, y'all.
So, we tried, like I said, we were trying to do a live a couple weeks ago. Horrible internet in the middle of nowhere, Kentucky.
Yeah,
so
our
we were
hotspot
gonna.
wouldn't work very well out
Yeah.
there.
So
Too hilly.
we just wanted to get on here because this is our first time we can like talk to everyone since we've left Texas. Let everyone know how it's going, what we've been doing, and kind of some plans in the near future while we're here. So we left, obviously.
We've been gone for...
Just at a month. It's
Yeah.
only been a month.
It's only been a month.
Seems so much longer. But we went to Arkansas, had a great time in Hot Springs. Make sure to watch the video if you haven't already.
Yeah, and I want to... Hold on. I want to point out there's something funky about YouTube analytics because for some reason that video got over... Sorry, Daisy was
Being weird.
being weird. That video got over 1,500 views. That is our...
And that was like such
Personal
a random video.
on the video.
But
count.
yay.
But it's just
It's
odd.
weird. But it was a
Yeah,
good video. Thank you.
Yeah. And I did kind of play a little trickery with the thumbnail. Made it look like we found
sorry.
a big waterfall, and in reality
like a
it
little
was
trickle.
about this big.
But hey, it was
Gotcha.
beautiful. It was beautiful. Funny story, if you didn't catch it on the last, what we did get to do the live, we had both a blonde moment, where we were filling the water, because we're used to like Texas springs and Florida springs. You know, they're cold. They're beautiful. They're cold. Well, while we were in Hot Springs, Arkansas, you know, it was like hot water.
Yeah, like the one part of the video where you see me say, "Oh, you can really feel it." You literally
And like see the
could
steam coming
feel
out of the
heat
ground.
coming off of the water.
So like after that whole thing, and we get back to the camper, and I think it was even like a couple of days later, we were like, "Oh,
That's why they call
that's
it hot
what they call it, Hot
springs.
Springs." It's hot. Yeah, it was kind of funny. We had to laugh at ourselves at that one. So from there, we tested our marriage and drove. It was like after stops and everything, like 8 hours we drove from.
Somebody over here chose a campground that was way too far away.
I didn't know. And I was like, it's just, because the drive
Well-
was like 6 hours, but we have dogs and we have to stop and eat and stretch. And so I was like, it's fine. It's fine. Like 4 hours into it, we tested the marriage. But it was good. We learned, lesson learned. We will never go over 4 hours in one day. Not happening.
And if you want to try to jump out of a moving vehicle, make sure to take your seatbelt off first, because it kind of hurts when it
didn't
catches
work.
your neck.
So we made it to Nashville. The campsite, yes, was a little out of the way.
But you know what?
But it was absolutely perfect.
Oh man, it was so beautiful there. It made up for the freaking hour drive that we had to make to get to
Live and
frickin'
learn,
Nashville.
yes.
But at the same stroke of the pen, Nashville wasn't all that we thought it would be cut out to be, and it
was nice. It was fun. Don't get me wrong. It was a great time. I'm glad we got to experience it. I don't know. It just wasn't our thing.
You want like a college drinking party or bachelorette party? Go there. Otherwise,
yeah. I mean, it was fun. I got to go to the Grand Ole Opry, the Country Hall of Fame. Like, it was cool. It was good. I'm glad we got to go and experience that. And then from there, we went up north to Kentucky. And we mooch-stalked at his cousin's for, 2.5 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. We had kind of planned to stay longer. We'll get to that. And, that was an experience in Kentucky. I've never been that in the middle of nowhere. It was beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Make sure to watch the videos if you haven't to see
Amish
all of it.
People everywhere.
So I got to experience my Amish, not fetish. That's the word.
She tried to buy an Amish baby, y'all.
I did. I tried to buy an Amish baby. Got some weird looks. It's okay.
And I had some good jokes about it, but now I can't remember their names. And
Jebediah.
There it is.
We got.
Well, I thought Jebediah was come over and handle his business.
Like every day we were going to the fresh market that the Amish have, and oh my gosh, the best. Yes, a real one. Okay.
Yes.
So we went to I was so intrigued with Amish.
Well,
like I've watched their shows, their documentaries.
Did you tell him? It was a garage sale, like a big multiple
like a
Amish
flea market.
family garage sale, flea market kind of thing.
So we all went to it.
We all went to it just to look around.
And they're Amish people from babies to like old people.
Yeah.
And horses and dogs, and so there was a goose for sale. They almost had me convinced to buy this goose. And I was like down, and you know me, little goose, like it's a dog, and it kind of got up in my face and it like honked at me, and I was like, okay, not interested in you. And then, hi Tracy. They were so nice. So yes, they were so nice. And like
they have some really amazing food too.
Yes, they do.
Nice and clean, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. So like after the goose situation, no, I didn't try to buy an elderly person.
No,
not
they're
there.
too much to work with.
They scare me, the older ones, because they've been doing this a long time and they don't put up with anything, I don't think. So like this lady was sitting there just holding this baby, and after I said no to the goose, I was like, well, I'll buy your baby. How much is the baby? And the look on her face of pure fear, like, was this chick for real? Seriously. And you could see she, had the baby and just kind of like brought it to her chest. I was like, I'm just playing. I'm trying to play your baby. But it was funny. Had to be there. If you know me, it was funny. So we had a great time.
The Amish Mafia showed
No,
up.
they didn't. I was kind of scared though.
Full auto guns drawn on us. It was an ordeal.
It was funny. We bought a Amish pie there. We bought some Amish seasoning. What else? It was great. We had a great time there. And so while we were in Kentucky, we just started looking, because we left Texas with a plan, savings, all that. Um, you knew what, Katie? My story? Did I already tell my story? Um, so we had a plan, and I, oh, there's Shannon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she would
yeah.
have snacked on that bad boy. She'd
Yeah,
have had him done in about 10 minutes.
The dogs are doing so good. But so I was looking, I'm a planner, so I was looking out in the future, like kind of okay, here we are, gas up to Kentucky. We spent so much money on gas.
Now,
We
hang
knew
on,
it was high.
let's say this. Now, the Jeep did fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Averaged 14
Almost
to
14.
15, yeah,
It was 13 to 14.
13 to 14 in the mountainous parts of Kentucky and Tennessee,
Yeah.
Smoky Mountains.
Did great.
The worst that we got was like 12.4.
And that's when we were trying to go.
And that's when we were seriously going up into the Smokies, and we found the one problem. So the temperature climbed a little more than I really felt comfortable with. So either we're going to make a huge change when we get back to Texas.
I have a slight,
Huge.
I might be willing to give up Stevie.
Or, yeah, I
Thinking
know, right? That was good gas mileage. Or, hey, we've gotten upwards of 14.5 pulling the camper.
Mm-hmm.
So
she's done really good.
And that's on the flatlands, like in Texas, coming out of Texas, up into Hot Springs and that. Yeah, I think I got 14.5, 14.6, somewhere on there. But the thing was, the temperature climbed a little bit much, so either we're going to make a, like I said, huge change, or I'm going to upgrade the cooling system and maybe add a transmission cooler to the Jeep.
I don't know. We'll see by the time we get to Texas.
Maybe add a programmer.
You should, Chelsea. Apparently there's one in Texas.
Yeah.
Who knew?
No,
Didn't know.
the Mennonites are in Texas. They ain't no Amish in Texas.
Well, it's still this. There's a type of Amish in Texas. So there's like Amish, and then there's Mennonite Amish. Ugh, yeah.
Yeah. And
But gas is going down. Like here, compared to Kentucky and Tennessee.
Well, they're in Florida. They pay a stupid extra tax for, which I never understood. Florida charges y'all, and calls it a traveler tax or something like that, tourist tax on the fuel. It's crazy.
So, while we were looking at our future, and we were like, we're still gonna, we're still fine, but what can we do to bring in a little bit more income? No, it doesn't, Christy.
Appreciate you, Chad.
Chelsea, I don't think.
You score those Amish boys.
With those big boobs, oh my God, you would.
Jebediah would be, man, Jebediah would be hurt.
So it was honestly, seriously, this is like the biggest God thing ever. We were sitting there, and we went to church while we were in Kentucky. Oh, and I'm wearing my Arbor Stone Vineyard shirt that we got from a winery while we were in Kentucky too.
Brandy finally figured this out.
Oh, you're only 11 minutes late. Normally it's Katie, so I'm very impressed. Katie was actually the first one on here. Just had to put that out there. So we were looking, and I don't know how it came up. Because, I feel like I've seen it on Instagram and YouTube, like, work camping. But I didn't really stand up. I can't stand up. I'm sitting down. Hold
It's
on.
from Arbor Stone Vineyards. The place that we
See?
visited. Good Lord, they were laying on the table.
Shut up. So anyways, Joshua, swear to God. So, you've been on. You just figured out how to talk.
Oh, okay. It is a pain sometimes.
So, like, we ran across this work camping, and so we looked into it, and we're like, well, if we find something on our route, you know, from Kentucky and Tennessee, we were going over to North Carolina south. Well, we got on there and we applied at a couple different ones. Thank you, Emily. Everyone, please like the video. And then one of them was, most of them were like email, and one of them was call. It's like, you know what? I'm just gonna call her. And I called her. Her name was Yvonne with the Statesville KOA here in Statesville, North Carolina. She was the coolest person to talk to.
She also has one in Ruidoso, New Mexico.
Yeah, fingers crossed we end up there too. So nice. Like, we talked for like 45 minutes just about anything and everything. And it was just like, is that the hot spring? Oh, Katie. Well, I'm glad you knew that, Katie, because I didn't.
A little late on commenting there.
It just like, it fell in our lap, and we met with the manager, and it was just like boom, 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 and here we are. We are now work camping for 6 months through December here, and
fun. Oh my god,
I cannot believe we've never done this before. I can't believe. So has one where?
Ruidoso, New Mexico.
Yeah, Ruidoso, New Mexico. It's not a KOA, it's a private owned one, but they own it. But so I like work in the office. I take reservations, I check people in when I get there, and it's a KOA campground. So it's got like a little store. You know, people can come in and buy drinks and chips or whatever. Josh does the outside stuff, keep the grounds clean, you know.
People to their campsite.
Take them to their campsites.
Visit them with people.
We have a pool here. We have a game room. There's a basketball court. I had to show him my basketball moves. Totally kicked his butt. It was awesome. I fell though once.
It was hot and I kept getting sweat in my eyes.
Remember when I fell backwards?
Mm-hmm.
I did. I fell backwards. Looking around like, didn't even see that. It was so embarrassing.
Jeff and Tina, it is freaking totally worth it.
So we get our free campsite, and we
Hold
get.
on.
Daisy's thirsty. And we get paid. Both of us. We get an hourly wage, and we're averaging about 32 hours a week. So it's not hard work. We work 4 days on, 2 days off, 4 days on, 2 days off. You literally cannot beat that. And where our camper is, we get to see amazing campers come through here. I mean, some of these are like, holy crap. Yeah, like the one across from us is like $500,000 right now.
$500,000 Prevost sitting across from us. And I'm not talking about just, you know, a plain Jane Prevost. This bad boy, I guarantee you, has every option that they had available when he bought it.
Mm. And so we make friends with them because we sit outside a lot with the dogs, and they come over and talk to us, and they're like, come look at our camper. Okay. So we've gone into a few of these people's camper, and
yeah, especially when they find out that we do this for
we tell them what we do, and
like, this is our living.
Yep. We met an amazing woman last week. She left, but she'll be back in like 2 weeks.
And I'll be damned if either one of us can remember her name, but she was...
I cannot remember her name.
So she adopted a Ukrainian kid a while back, and then ended up basically, quote-unquote, adopting the family, helping them get out of Ukraine when all that crap started going down.
And she left here.
And she is a physical trainer.
Didn't you give me this, Brandy? I think so.
And... went to Honduras.
I think it's or Guatemala.
On a mission trip, they raised
money.
A lot of money.
And she's a orthopedic
12
physical therapist.
Yeah, for 12.
21.
21? Okay.
21. 21 people they've raised money to do surgery and physical therapy for. I was like, and she was going over there to do the physical therapy part of it. Like, how amazing is that? It's just the people we have come across. And then we just ran across this lady. Her name is Undertaker. We are not allowed to call her. I know. Hold on. We are not allowed to call her name unless she said we're writing a check. And her name is Charlene. But she was across from us and needed some help. Josh ended up helping over there. We sat over there one night and had a conversation. And she was like, well, I also have a motorcycle, and she's a funeral director.
Owns the funeral home.
So, like, look at that. Look how that's insane. Beautiful. I mean, if I was to go, I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, she's from Pennsylvania, right? Pennsylvania?
Yes.
Yeah, Philadelphia. But, like, we helped her out. We had great conversation. She just became a Patreon of ours.
Yeah.
Like, and she asked for one of our stickers to put on her rig. It's just, the people we have come across, it's amazing. They're so nice.
Yeah, her neighbor was a guy named Jim, and I sat there and talked to him for a little bit. Mm-hmm. Helped him. He had an electrical issue, and helped him out.
Lucy. Do y'all hear her? Josh just threw his shoe at her. Yeah. So anyways, this has been the biggest blessing. The people we've come across. We met a lady who owns her own campground, and she gave us her contact information because she was like, well, when y'all are done here, next year I'm looking for people at her campground. So it's just like, things are just like falling in our lap, I guess you would say.
No, Emily, she hates everybody. Everybody. Hates everybody.
She was growling at Daisy.
She was growling at Daisy because she got too close.
Well, I'll tell Quinley we said hi.
It's not FaceTime.
Take me away in that thing. Oh. Well, I mean, it is nice, Shannon. Look at that. It's like...
Good Lord, it blurred up.
Did it blur? Am I too close?
I'm not 100%... I think it's see-through side. So you can see the casket inside of it.
But it's called Roadmaster
Motorcycle
Hearse. The last mile of the way. Your last ride, last tribute.
And it's really cool.
And she's so nice. So nice.
Wonderful woman.
So we've just been kind of trying to settle in here since we're going to be here for several months.
We're going to spider web out from here to do videos.
We're still going to do videos.
Our friends that y'all see in the chat, Jeff and Tina, they're coming. They're coming to see us. They're coming to see us. I'm so excited.
Yes, so in October, there's a big... Albuquerque, New Mexico has the biggest balloon festival.
Hot air balloon
festival. Here in Statesville is the second largest. Jeff and Tina are coming up. So we're going to meet them for the first time. So there are RV friends that we talk to on Instagram and YouTube, and we've actually had a FaceTime with them. But yeah, they'll be here, so we get to go have fun.
Do a couple collabs.
Yes. So that'll be super fun. So that is what we've been doing. It's just been, I mean, all of that has been in a month. That's crazy. 1 month, all that has happened. So, moving forward, we will go down to, in December, we'll head to South Carolina because we're going to stop and see my godfather, and then we'll go to Florida, do our Florida thing, see a sister, and then we'll see Jeff and Tina while we're down there. And And
Yeah,
then
let them show us around their stomping grounds down there. Do some more collab work down there.
And then we'll head over back to Texas, see everyone, kind of regroup, and then plan our next adventure. Where we're gonna do some work camping at. But there's a lot in Texas that we want to do. We want to go to Colorado. We want to go north, west, back east. Like, the possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
It'll be so much fun. Yeah. So, we miss everyone so much. But we're having a great time. Great, great time. And I'm not sad that we're doing this at all. It's just as soon as we start worrying about something, whether it be, I don't know, just anything, we get another reminder. How is the weather down there in Florida? Because in Texas, they are frying and it's super dry.
I guarantee you cook an egg on the concrete down there in Texas right now.
It's Winston-Salem, not Salem,
It is going to be epic, you
Massachusetts,
guys.
Katie.
Both places, here
But
and
yes.
down there. I can't freaking wait.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a place near here. It's called
Winston-Salem, the
Winston-Salem.
birthplace of Camel cigarettes. But it's also got a really... Are y'all comfortable in the RV?
Mm-hmm.
So that's where the extra... Backing up, and for the rest of y'all, in the middle of this, we talked about either a big upgrade or an upgrade on the Jeeps. So here's some details.
To answer your question, we're comfortable, but if we're going to do this longer, and we want to, and things are going good at home, the kids are good. We want to continue doing this and
living this lifestyle.
Yeah.
I figured it would be.
I would like a little bigger,
little more room, maybe a slide out, and I'm really leaning towards like one you drive.
Yeah, just a small plastic melted. Oh my gosh!
I freaking believe it.
What was it, Shannon?
I guarantee you those rubber duckies you have on your dash would be puddles in Texas.
Oh, y'all been there? Yeah,
Okay, well, tell us some places to go.
Yeah, we were gonna go there yesterday.
Yeah.
And then
we ended up helping the neighbor, Charlene, aka Undertaker. And by the time we got done helping her and visiting
showered
and making sure that they got off safely, it was just too daggum.
It was hot. It was humid. It's not.
Yeah, though let's not say it's hot here
because it doesn't get over
Texas,
90.
But
but the humidity is pretty rough here.
Is pretty unbearable at times in the middle of the day.
And it seems like every day that we've been here, like 4 o'clock, it starts to rain. Ugh. Yeah.
We're not sad to be here, Emily.
No. Tracy, are you still on here?
Tracy Lee?
Tracy Lee. Yeah, no. No, thank you. So what else are we doing? The dogs are good. The dogs have made some friends. There's a dog park here also, so that's really cool. Let me rephrase.
They made human friends.
Snoopy has made dog friends. Daisy doesn't like anybody.
Like any dogs.
No. So.
Something that was a sign. That was a sign, Shannon. God just smited that object.
Y'all are more than welcome to come up here. We have cabins here.
There's cabins here.
For your man
Old
friend.
Town in Winston-Salem. That's where we were gonna go. But like I said,
we'll try again our next time off. And then my sister Shannon will be here sometime in the next week or so. So then we're gonna go down to like Charlotte area and see to see my aunt and cousins and see my sister while she's in town visiting. So that'll be nice to see everyone, and she'll have her boys. I guess Tracy got off. Or she didn't hear me.
To 11 now, though.
So
we need to keep talking, see if we can get up to 16 again. 16 was our highest number of people. Nobody cares what we do.
Yeah, you need to get away and come up here. That would be fun. So, but we've made
we're all alone and no one loves us. Donkey on Trek.
It's only like a 16-hour drive.
Is it that far?
I don't know. I think so.
Maybe further
stupid.
than that. Because it felt like it took forever to get up here.
But we went all the way around. The bags are packed.
Yeah, we took the long, short way here.
Well, just know that when we get to a closer one, you know, if we get to like do Galveston or one of the places somewhere in Texas or up in Broken Bow, or even Colorado, y'all can come visit up there.
Why do you keep leaving New Mexico out? It's closer
I always
to
forget
Texas,
about New Mexico.
and it's just as beautiful as Colorado.
I forget because I've never been there.
And it's actually cheaper than Colorado. It's cheaper to live in.
It's just like, seems like it's in the middle of nowhere.
So is Colorado. The southeast corner is.
But, anyways, does anyone have any? I need to see. Yeah, you do.
I need to see. Yeah, you do.
Have you ever been?
I was born there.
Have y'all ever been to Colorado?
Colorado has my soul. Sorry.
That's where he was born.
And that's where I want to die.
That's where I'm going to throw your ashes.
What? You said you were going to put me there with you when you... Okay. Okay.
No, you've never been? Oh yeah, you
man.
definitely
Y'all
have
need
to get over there.
Yeah, totally. If we get to go over there, y'all should... Maybe by then y'all be worked out where you can do the same thing.
Yeah.
Grand Tetons and yeah.
Yeah.
That's
that
on
would
our
be
list
pretty.
too.
And then it would be, I have to reel myself in. So, you know, I was like starstruck to see all my Amish people. What?
Colorado has to be fantastic if it's where I'm from.
Oh.
Aiden went to Estes
I know,
Park
I
for
saw
camp.
that. That's really cool.
I guarantee you she had a blast.
Yes. So, yeah, I have to, I know, but we went through there, but I don't, I was young. I don't remember. We went through there on our way to Colorado. I just forget about it. Forget about that state. Anyways, I have to reel myself in when we get to like somewhere in Utah or...
We are never going to Utah. There's only Moab there, and I don't want a Moab. Your Jeep is a mall crawler.
What am I drinking? Grown-up juice.
Grape juice.
Grape juice.
It's Kool-Aid.
But like with my Amish obsession, I watch just as much Mormon stuff because it just blows my mind. They're so interesting to me. So...
Damn, they're dropping like flies. Where everybody going?
So my sister-in-law told me, she was like, you cannot like go to those places. And I'm like, watch me. I'm going to go. I'm going to take pictures.
She's going to get
hide
taken.
out.
Zion.
Yes.
Yeah, she's going to get taken. They're going to force feed her the Kool-Aid, and next thing you
No.
know, she's going to be up there in a funny dress with
No.
five husbands.
No. I don't know. Like, I've just watched so many documentaries and stuff. It's like, I just want to see it, like, you know, in person. It's so interesting to me. I don't know. Big love.
No, we were there. Sister wives. Yeah, see? Listen to them. They know what they're talking about.
I don't want to become one. I just want to see them.
You will become one if you get too close. They got, like, darts and stuff.
Nobody want me, I promise. The God Squad one. Yeah,
Oh,
Shannon,
yeah,
see?
Shannon. Oh,
I didn't go with church. I went with mom and dad, remember, when we went to Colorado? But we just went through there. Yeah, I know. I don't need the God Squad coming after me. I'd be like, hey, my sister-in-law's Mormon. Leave me alone. Go after her.
Here's her address.
Here's her address. That's funny. But I will behave myself because I'm not trying to, I need, with all those damn kids you have, yeah.
Breaking.
Yeah, sometimes I get a little out there. I have to reel it in. I just find people interesting. Oh, interesting people. Our boss here, the manager, so they're like the best people in the world. So nice.
Oh, don't talk about his past.
I'm not gonna like call them out on. Okay, so Josh was telling him how I'm like obsessed with all the true crime and stuff, and he used to be a cop, a sheriff out in L.A., right?
What did I just say? He come out here to hide from his past.
Just say. So, anyways,
Not hide, but you know what I
he
mean.
actually was a part of the police with the Menendez brothers. How cool
Listen,
is that?
be careful of the Farrell people on the Appalachian Trail.
I'll have to look them
Oh,
up.
Farrell.
For real. But anyways, yeah, he was
Isn't
like,
that F-E-R-A-L? Farrell? My baby, how we talk in Texas. Farrell. Farrell. Like a feral hog.
So I just thought that was super cool, and he was like, "We're gonna have to talk sometime because he's got some stories for me." But I thought that was really cool that he was like there with the Menendez brothers
And the Rodney King riots.
Rodney King riots and OJ, right? Yeah, that's so cool. People are just so interesting. It's crazy what all you learn when you leave Waxahachie, Texas.
Well, you learn that there's a bigger world out there than just that tiny little bowl.
And you learn about how people can't say Waxahachie, Texas. That's funny. When you try to get them to say our town.
Watching Nachi. I about fell over laughing. When she first, his wife, Millie, she said it, that was so funny. Watching Nachi. What? What'd you say?
Did you send me a text, Shannon? What was I not supposed to say? Oh, okay.
What?
Oh, sorry. My kid was saying hello. Guess he saw me off work. Because I texted him earlier. I texted my oldest, and I was like, hi, my favorite kid. But he's my favorite. And then I text my youngest. Hi, my favorite youngest kid. And he's just now replying. And that was like 10 hours ago. Do a video with clips of people. Oh, that would be funny.
Yeah, that would be funny.
Yeah. Because, yeah, people cannot say our town. It's hilarious. So, that's what we've been doing. Keeping busy. We've been off for 2 days, and now we go to work tomorrow. 9 to 3. And then we're off for 2 days. So, y'all have any questions about what we're doing? Or what our plans are? If you are interested, I don't know if anyone on here right now, or we'll see this later, but if you are at all interested at work camping, you should totally give it a shot. Try it out. Because you can do it for like 3 months.
You know those TikToks, anybody that watches TikTok, and all the ones that say, like, you only live once, so you might as well do what you want while you can.
Mm-hmm.
And as fast as this world's going to shit,
Tell us about your
Tell us
work.
about your work.
Oh,
So,
did you miss it earlier? Because I did.
mowing on a zero turn, simple. I gotta fix a podium tomorrow. One of the
And we have
plugs is
walkie
I'm
talkies.
not
Hold
done
on, that's
talking.
fun. The walkie talkie. Because we're like,
That has nothing to do with work.
yes, it is. When people get there, and I'm like, hey, Josh, site 63 is ready to go. And then he'll take his little golf cart up, pick
Yeah,
them up, and take them to their site.
I get a golf cart.
But he does all the outside stuff. And,
I even get it parked at the camper.
have mercy.
I don't have to walk anywhere. I don't have to walk if I don't want to.
We do enough walking at night with the dogs.
Yeah, I take Daisy on a lot of walks because we got a really, really, really beautiful area that's cut out in the woods, fenced off for the dog park for them. And there's a good area for them to run, and there's some stuff for them to play on.
Yeah.
But back to the question of what we do at work. I swear to God. So she annoys people in the office, and I take care of all the people in the outside, make sure they stay
Whatever.
happy.
Shut up.
So there's one other couple besides us and the managers. So there's 3 couples here.
And we all rotate.
We all rotate. So when we're off, the other 2 couples are working, and the same when they're off, and the same when the 2 managers are off.
Yeah.
We're all.
So,
holy shit.
sometimes I'm, how the rotation, sometimes I'm in the office by myself. Sometimes I'm in there for myself in the morning, and she's in the afternoon. But like in the morning I go in, I pull reports on who's leaving. The guys will let me know, yes, they've left. And I pull a report on who's coming in, so I can have all their stuff ready. That way when they get there, they can check in, see where their site is. I take phone calls all day, all sorts of camping questions. Blows my mind how many questions you can get for just trying to reserve a campsite. I have learned a lot on, and this may be very common sense to some, but it was not to me, like the 30 amps and 50 amps, toy hauler, travel trailer, just, there's so much in the camping world. But, yeah, so I do all that, and then it has like a store attached to it. So like, if you're camping and you need snacks, drinks, shampoo,
because there's parts for your RV.
Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff in there that you can come in and buy, or get a basketball to go to the basketball court, horseshoes, things like that. So I take care of that in the office and get to talk to happy people. 9 out of 10 happy people, because when you're camping, you're happy. The only time they're not happy is when they've had a rough experience getting there, and they come in and they're probably pretty just ready to.
And you know what I enjoy about that? Talking them down off the ledge and making them happy before I leave their campsite. And I'm going to tell you, about 99% of the people that we've run across, just in the 2 weeks that we've been here, week?
2 weeks. Week and a half.
I've gotten them all to where if they're here more than one day, and I go whizzing by on my little golf cart, not a single one of them hasn't gone, hey, wait, come here, and just want to shoot the shit.
Watch your mouth. Can't cuss on here.
We're past the time limit. It'll be alright.
But yeah, it's so rewarding, that the compliments and just the constant happy people once they get here. And just, we get to interact with them all day long. And like, we have the perfect setup where our campground is, because we're like right here and everyone's around us, and they just, It's awesome. I'm so glad that we gave it a shot
And then not
because
only that, I like the fact that you get to see almost every day, if not every other day,
all the puppies that walk
new
by.
RVs,
Well,
like
that
different
too.
RVs.
And all the puppies that walk by.
Like especially like we already said, the 500,000, at least 500,000 Tiffin, or
Hmm.
not Tiffin, Prevost tandem axle bus.
The other night we were sitting outside, and that morning, a lady was walking her Great Dane, 2-year-old Great Dane,
It's like a miniature
massive
horse.
horse. Yeah, and she was, kind of skittish, and I was like, "Well, I'll run across you tonight when I'm out walking, and I'll bring you a treat." Well, their campsite was kind of like 2 aisles away from us, and we were sitting outside, and I swear that dog made eye contact with me. Callie, I think was her name. And so I was like, oh, I need to go over
Probably
there.
because that dog was a calico
So I walked all the way over
or
there and
spotted
brought
dog.
her some treats, and she hugged me. The dog literally hugged me, and I was just like, this is why I do it. It was so sweet. And then tonight it was like, what were those yapping dogs? The crazy one, Jack Russell, a terrier,
It was a Jack Russell Cross. Looked like a
Chihuahua kind of.
no, a miniature pincher
Yeah,
and
that's
a
what I was
Jack
thinking of.
Russell Cross. It was probably just a miniature pincher, but
And
it
Josh got
was
on to me. He's like, "What is the first thing you do with a dog, or you don't do with a dog?" I was like, "I don't know. What do you not do with a dog?" He was like, "You never put your face in the face of a dog." Sorry, because I was all. But yeah,
well. And then okay, so I do have a tiny rant. So for the most part, dog owners in the campgrounds have a little bit of sense about themselves. But listen, just because you think your dog is nice doesn't mean everybody else's dog is nice. My dog doesn't play well with others. Don't
no,
loosen your leash on your dog
to come play
to
with our
come
dog.
closer to my dog because I will just keep pulling my dog further away from you and we will walk the other direction. The other thing, I almost had to tell a camper to take their dog and put it in the camper and they need to go on. If your dog lunges at people as
And
they
almost
try to walk
moves the
by
camper.
and damn near jerks the camper off of its supports,
You might want to put the dog inside.
yeah, German Shepherds are cool and all, but yeah, not when they're aggressive like that. So
That was a little scary.
little rant, but I'm done
Yeah, Daisy is the sweetest dog,
from a distance.
but she doesn't. Yeah, she's not a fan of people. If
Listen,
she
she's
doesn't know
got
you or dogs,
PTSD and ADD and
she has all the alphabet.
ODD and ABCD and YXZ.
We did experience our first storm in the camper, and that was a little terrifying. Last night, remember the radar? Here's where we are, Statesville, and it was a whole line just coming straight down.
Oh yeah, that.
It was so ugly and scary looking, and that was like the first thing I did when I got here. Because if you know me, I don't do storms, and if I'm somewhere with storms, I need to know where I can go if something were to happen. So I had asked my boss, I'm like, "So where's the safe space here?" And she was like, "Just go into the bathroom there." So, because there's bathrooms and showers that we have as well. So we'd hop on that golf cart so fast and zoom in there.
Ski.
But like as soon as yeah, as soon as like the storm hit us and the wind, that kind of cloud coverage in Texas, you're taking cover. It was scary. But there were no like tornado warnings. It was all just rain, but that wind, that was pretty intense. We were watching, I kept watching my phone. I was calling my dad. Dad. Because that's what I do. I do.
So
Yeah, I was terrified.
It was. Hey, cuz.
Hi, Brandy.
So it was a little spooky because did you say that did you mention what I said about the clouds?
Yeah, like those clouds in Texas, we'd be
You
hunkered
definitely
down.
guarantee that was a tornado coming. They were going all different directions up in the sky, and it's like, holy
But,
crap! The wind is doing something.
but then we just, once it actually came, it was just a really good thunderstorm, which was nice. So we opened the windows in here and it was fun. We just watched it. So that's about it. That's what we've been doing. Having a great time. Oh, and we got name badges finally, so we're official with the KOA. And so I think we could.
I mean, not. It'd just be easier to get on in another KOA because of all the experience we got here.
I don't know. I've never even heard.
We couldn't transfer one because I think they're all basically individually owned.
Yes.
If not,
But
somebody
you have
owns
the
like 2 or 3 of them.
knowledge of them.
But they're all ran the same way. So, like, they have standards and they're inspected once a year to meet those standards, which is really cool because you can pretty much guarantee you go to the campground, you go to a KOA, it's going to be nice, it's going to be clean, it's going to be organized, sites are going to be as level, if they're not concrete, they're gravel, they'll be as level as we can possibly get them.
Has anyone ever stayed at a KOA campground? Like, before here, I'd never even heard of them.
I've heard of them, but I have never heard anything good. I don't know who said what, but they were wrong. These are nice. This one is anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm
we're
not just
at a
saying that 'cause we're
KOA
here.
journey, which we have grown up. So, yeah, like, there's different kinds, too. There's a KOA journey, KOA holiday,
and KOA destination? No.
something like that.
Yeah, they have amazing cabins. I mean, they're basic, but they're...
Well, only here, because at the holiday
some
ones...
of them have some nice ones, yes.
So, we're at a KOA journey, to where we're right off the highway, easy on, easy off. Most people that stay here are here for one or two nights
yeah.
because they're just passing through to get to their next stop.
But that's what makes it cool to talk to them.
They're in and out. So, like, we meet different people constantly. But we have tents, we have cabins, but our cabins only have the air conditioner, a bed, bunk bed, a desk, and a TV. Very basic. You provide your own linens, and you have to use the bathrooms and showers that we have here. But at some of the other KOAs, their cabins have kitchenettes, bathrooms, I think, in them, but I know they're bigger and their sites are bigger. Our sites are not on top of each other, but they're, like I said, they're just in and out. So
I'm curious though if one of the rules with KOA is the inside have to look like they're from the 80s.
Oh my gosh, yeah. When we got to work the first day, it was absolutely. Hi, Sally. Yeah, KOA, it's absolutely, like Josh said, when you go to one, you know it's going to be clean. Because those bathrooms, I don't know if it's the people that go through here.
They're never dirty.
They're never dirty.
Like, we don't ever hardly,
we clean them and stuff every day, but...
hardly ever have to clean up a mess.
Mm-mm.
Haven't had to clean up a mess at a campsite. Haven't had to clean up a mess outside.
I don't know, it's just a... Aww.
Chelsea's Dane gives hugs.
I loved that hug. It made my heart so happy. But yeah, if you ever get a chance to stay at a KOA, definitely do it because I don't think you'd have any problems. And
if you do it more regularly, or if any of you guys are like Sally, Jeff, and Tina, look into the membership. You get pretty substantial discounts on.
Yeah, and you earn points, and you get
points.
discounts on your reservations, and it's really cool. And if you make your way through here within the next 6 months, you'll get to see us. So if you don't make it through here, you can catch us at the next stop. And hopefully wherever we go to our next one will be just as wonderful as here. Because the people, like I said, the people we work with are perfect. They're amazing. And it's just, this has been a wonderful, wonderful experience for
Tommy,
us.
Millie, Kurt, and Julie, y'all are just the end. I know at the end of the video, y'all are fantastic people. If y'all are on, if y'all ever
If
see
y'all
this
watch
video,
this, I don't know if they will, but
y'all are all amazing.
Yep.
And your stories are amazing too.
I know. The other day, my boss, she texted me on my day off yesterday, and she was like, "If you haven't left yet," because she knew we were going to go out and explore. She was like, "If you haven't left yet, stop by the office." Like, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, what'd I do?" Like, because I had to work by myself, and I was thinking, "Did I mess up? Did I forget something?" No, I didn't. So I go in there, and she had my new shirts and my badge, and I was like, "You cannot text me like that. I have way too much anxiety to be called to the principal's office and not know what it's for up front." So, yeah. You don't have to have a membership to stay here, Sally. It just gives you a discount if you do.
And build points.
Yeah.
Easier to make reservations.
Well, not easier to make reservations, but
if you know how to run the app, it is.
I'm just saying you're not going to get something over someone who doesn't have a reservation. No, you don't, because I asked.
You can fib a little and sell the app. You know, like the
This
thumbnail
is why
on
you're
the
not
Hot
in the
Springs-
office.
Like the thumbnail on the Hot Springs video, hook, line, and sinker.
This is why you drive a golf cart and not run an office.
And did y'all know golf carts will still squeal the crap out of the tires when you hit the brakes too hard?
Yeah. I thought he was going to knock me off of there the other day. When we went to go do... Oh, we have a laundry room, too.
I was
we not in trouble.
She made me think I was with them eyes cut at me, and then all of a sudden, no, I just got you some shirts.
She just got us our... Grab that shirt right there so she can see it. We all got...
Just a banana yellow shirt with KOA on it.
I know, but it's so cute.
They didn't have mine, so...
So yeah, it's just
They're still waiting on my mediums.
A yellow shirt with a little KOA on it. So now we're like official. At least I've got a really good tan going on, so I tried it on and the yellow looks good on me. So, but yeah, so life is good. Yes, number one, Dad just said, number one rule of camping.
Leave it cleaner than how you found it.
Absolutely.
And that's an old rule.
And honestly, most people here do. Like I said, you don't have to have a membership to stay here. So anyone off the street can stay here. But we have been very lucky so far to have decent people that we're not cleaning up after.
Happy little KOA.
Oh, except. Okay, so back to. Well, I won't call out who it was because it's funny. But we were helping someone learn their black tank, gray tank. If you're in the...
And the line was leaking.
So it was leaking
Daisy
on their end.
She felt like she needed to smell like it.
Daisy... So I was sitting there talking to someone and she was like... I was holding her and Snoopy. And she kept like trying to go over there with her dad. So I was like, fine, go. I let her go, and she darted right over to him. And then she comes back a little bit later, and she's bebopping over to me. And I grab her leash, and I'm like, did she fart? And I look down the side of her. The whole side of her face and her stomach and her butt are covered in poo water. Oh my gosh.
And it wasn't like a huge leak. It was just a tiny little
But
leak.
it had just made, yeah.
It took care of.
The leak is fixed. But at that point in time, just like children, when they're bad, they're dad's kids. she was a bad girl.
It took me 30 minutes for the outside shower on the camper.
I was like, she's not
You're
even.
not bathing inside. Yeah, no,
Mm-mm.
I know, right? Ick. Yeah, see, this is the joys of having dogs.
Yeah. Oh, she loved it. She was when she come prancing back over
I got
to
my
me.
cologne on. That's not cologne.
So I was like, your ass. I put her in the kennel outside.
Yeah, Emily.
I was like, you or not kennel, but the gate thing
Fenced in
outside. Even though she could like hop over it, I was like, sit and wait for your father to come wash you because I'm not touching you. Nasty. So that's been the only nasty thing that has happened since we've been here. Other than that, it's been good. But that was just because your dog's stupid. So, but Lucy and, you know, if you know our dogs, they're our little children. But Lucy, she heard me talk about her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about you. Our blind Chihuahua, she was in the outside gated area because she wanders off and she can't see. So we keep her out in there when we're outside. And she was like facing me, looking at me, and these kids had walked up behind her, kind of. They didn't get real close, but they were like, oh, the dog. So she's like barking at the kids, but she's facing me. It was so funny. Like, what are you even barking at? She's like, I know they're here somewhere.
I hear them.
I hear them.
Stand still and I'll focus where I can see you.
They're doing great though. The dogs are great. No crazy problem. Daisy is doing wonderful in the car. So much better than she's done before. Yes, she did. On our way here. Yes, she did. She did good. She only whined a little bit. The other two sleep the whole time. Whole time. It's nice. But, so that was, just wanted to fill everyone in on kind of what we've been doing. What we're going to be doing over the next couple months. I turned 40 in October. Oh, Dad got off. Turned 40 in October, so
Love you too.
While we're at the balloon, we're gonna, have some fun with our friends when they come to town. Hopefully some others can come to town if they can make it. But we're having a wonderful time. Things are good. God is good. It's a blessing, all of this.
Amen, 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 amen.
And
amen.
I just can't even... Oh, yes, Lucy. She loves the outside fencing, whatever you want to call it, gate.
Gate thing.
Yes. She'd be lost without it, literally, because we have lost her already.
And she will wander.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know, she's 2 campsites over. You're thanking the Lord that they're empty. Nobody's there because she'd be barking at them. Well, you're not even supposed to be here.
But anyways, love y'all all so much. Thank y'all for being on here.
Thank y'all. Love you.
Keep track of our Instagram. Keep track of our Facebook, which I try to post on Facebook. YouTube.
And if you haven't already, hit that like button.
Like, subscribe, share, talk about us.
Hey,
And
wait. We're famous-ish because a guy from New York with a really nice Class A was parked next to us, or I parked him next to us, and
we went for a walk.
When we went for a walk later, he was talking to Jenny, and he was like,
You look familiar.
You look familiar. And then I finally figured it out. You're the RV travel couple. I've watched you.
Yeah.
I watched you when I
watched
bought
your
my
videos.
RV because I started watching a bunch of RVing videos.
Yeah, so that was really cool.
Yeah.
That somebody recognized us. I kind of wanted to pull out my pen and ask if he wanted an autograph, but
Can I sign your RV, bro?
So, anyways,
Love you, Dad.
we love you.
We know you
Dad's
can hear us
texting.
through Sally's stuff, so.
But love y'all all. And we will be doing an actual video next week or next time off. We're gonna get up to Winston Salem.
Well, and we're also gonna. Think between the two of us, we're gonna put together a day in the life of, but it'll be several days just put together.
Of work camping, yeah. So keep watch. There'll be some new ones coming out for y'all to enjoy and see what we're doing. So love y'all. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.